Welcome.
Attention, please.
Welcome aboard.
Welcome to the No Comfort Zone podcast. It's time to get out of your comfort zone and live on purpose. Broadcasting to the world from Rockford, Illinois. This is your wake-up call.
Warning.
You are the solutions to all your problems. Stop thinking average. Become the hero version of yourself. Every day, every time, without fail, no exceptions. It all matters. You've entered the No Comfort Zone. It's time for a reality check.
And it's go time. Welcome back to the No Comfort Zone, helping you get out of your comfort zone so you can live on purpose. What does that mean? Well, I'm the guy who actually ended up making so many bad decisions over a very short period of time, like 20 years, and got myself into a position where I wound up in a coma, completely broke financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, alone, borderline homeless, and still had responsibilities and obligations that I had to take care of. So when I decided that it was too much for me to bear, I looked at my life insurance policy and said, hey, might as well cash it in. So it took a bunch of pills and ended up didn't work. And that's why I'm here today to talk to you, because there is life after adversity. So the reason why I mention that is because, listen, I help people get through adversity because it's a good thing. Adversity is a good thing to create the hero version of yourself. But I've kind of developed a roadmap, a blueprint, if you will, that will help you get out of that adversity and move you towards success. And now what I mean is this. I had a conversation with somebody yesterday regarding my little journey and why am I doing this, and they're looking to asked me to come and speak. So when we had this conversation and we're putting the agreements together, they asked me a really important question. Why did you take on the No Comfort Zone? Because everyone talks about it. And I said, because I figured out a formula. I figured out something that worked for me. And I call it the No Comfort Zone because I heard about a No Comfort Zone, like, geez, I can't believe this, almost 30 years ago in a sales meeting. And it stuck with me. It's one of those things I realized in the back of my head. Maybe I'm getting too comfortable. It's okay. Tomorrow will be better, and so on and so on. But when major adversity hit, I was completely comfortable wallowing, as Jim Morrison would say, wallowing in the mire. And I wasn't doing anything to help myself. It was all emotional. It was everyone else's fault. Woe is me. But my life wasn't getting better and my obligations weren't getting fulfilled. And I didn't have any relationship with my kids or with other people, with anybody really. I was very alone. So as I got through that, I realized something that, you know what? I'm just going to be average. I know that sounds crazy, but when you've gone through all these things and you get out of that coma and you realize that you missed a major bullet that you caused for yourself, you kind of wonder if you're worthy of success again. So it wasn't until about maybe, I want to say 13 years later, that I ended up going to the doctor, healthy and all that other stuff. And it's like, hey, yeah, you're middle-aged, you have this problem, that problem, and this other problem with your blood, borderline diabetic, you're overweight, you're highly stressed, high cholesterol, blah, 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 hypertension, all this stuff. It scared me. I realized I dodged a bullet 13 years prior, but what did I really do with my life? I lived a life of average. I tried to be successful like I used to be before the accident, before life happened, that I didn't deal with it. And what I ended up doing was I committed to a 60-day no comfort zone where no matter what it was, I was going to be uncomfortable. I've always wanted to be that guy that gets up early. But instead, my time clock, I would wake up around 7:30, 8 o'clock. And I just, the day was already gone. So I committed. I was going to start getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I was going to start doing a certain routine in the morning, a successful routine. I started doing an evening routine, and I had these 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes at night, and I realized my day started to get a little bit better. So when I say, ready, set, go, like it's time for us to go and do something, listen, it took a long time to get momentum, but momentum starts in the smallest area. If you're struggling with going towards having some success in your life, if you're struggling to feel fulfillment, I don't want to say a to-do list or an activity list or an action plan, because I talk about that way too much. What I want, you need to have some sense of accomplishment. So having a to-do list, Simon Sinek says, crossing off something off a to-do list triggers hormones and chemicals in your body so that you can feel good. And I think that's a good thing versus doing it the other way, going to have a drink, going to, spend money or, looking on social media. I think crossing off something off a to-do list is the better of the evils. So having a to-do list is good, but see, here's the problem. If you're anything like me, you're going to do a to-do list, and then you'll have a to-do list on top of the to-do list, and then you'll have another to-do list to do the to-do list that you had before to do the to-do list. I don't know how many more times I can say it, but that's what goes on in my mind. I do so many to-do lists, it's crazy. So today, here's what the focus is. If you're in adversity right now, if you're like, man, life sucks, super bad spot, whether it's financial, whether it's relationship, whether it's health, whatever it is, focus in that one area. Take 15 minutes. Take 2 minutes of that 15 minutes, jot out a to-do list. What are the 3 things you got to accomplish today? No matter what, no bullshit. What are you going to accomplish today? What are those 3 things? And don't do 6, do 3. What are those 3 things that you're going to accomplish today? Put them on the list, accomplish them, and then go about the rest of your chaotic day. Do whatever you have to do. Then tonight, think about what you're going to do tomorrow. What are the 3 things? First thing you do when you wake up, put your intention, focus on those things. Look at, all your gratitude, what you're grateful for, what you have going on in your life in that day. But what are the 3 things for that day that you need to get done? And listen, if you're not able to accomplish all 3, but you did one, congratulations. You did more than most. And remember, you will feel better. You will feel better when you start to accomplish things, when you start to finish things. The most successful people finish things. I don't know how to put it any other simpler than that, but I have so many undone tasks, unfinished cycles of things that I need to get done. One of the best things I learned, I talked about it probably 2 weeks ago, is make your bed. There's the book. If you want to change the world, make your bed. It's everything that this Navy SEAL learned and is applying today. Phenomenal book. You could read it in about an hour. But take that to heart. If you wake up and make your bed, one task done. And then when you come back at the end of the day, you have that one task done, and you can enjoy the fruits of your labor by coming home to a bed. Hey, even if you don't have a bed, I've been there. I'm assuming you have a bed. That's what if you're listening to this podcast, I'm assuming that you have that. But if you don't, try to find a website. Go to thenocomfortzone.com. Hit me up. Let's see if I can help you get out of that adversity and get you to the next level. So the point being is that if you can finish some finish some cycles throughout your day, you're going to feel better about yourself. And if you have a couple of hours in a day where you feel better about yourself, if you have a couple of days back to back where you feel better, it's starting, the momentum's there. Then you could start to accomplish bigger tasks. And that's all this comes down to be is let's do the first things first. And let's keep the main thing. I believe in you. And I know that it's really hard because with all of the noise out there, with all the chaos, from relationships, works, money, financial, even right now today, this is going to sound nuts, but I'm overwhelmed with all of my subscriptions. What a problem to have when I was trying to figure out where I was going to be where I was going to stay the next night. Now I'm worried about all my subscriptions that I have to all my apps and all the other bullshit that I have going on in my life. It happens. Life happens. But to get through the little things in life, those little seemingly, it's not that big enough to put any attention to, do it. Just get it done. Have the sense of accomplishment. So when the big tasks come, you're able to handle it. My name's Dan. Go to thenocomfortzone.com. Social media, I'm at the No Comfort Zone 1. I would love an opportunity to work with you to see if I can help you get through adversity. And instead of starting to get you through major or little goals, little tiny goals like making your bed, like getting up at the alarm clock, instead of that stuff, I would love to help you go after your big goals. And I've helped people achieve some massive goals in their lives. And the scariest part about what I do is that if you've got a goal, I get to tell you how to achieve it. And the scariest part is you doing all the work. I've been there. I'm doing my goals right now. I'm actually working in the middle of them. I'm at the end of a No Comfort Zone challenge right now. It's been brutal. I'd love to tell you more about it. Until the next time, you can hit me up at thenocomfortzone.com. And I hope you have a great day. And I hope you live with a sense of accomplishment. Time to get to it.
Say goodbye.
Want more of the No Comfort Zone? You can follow Dan on Instagram and Twitter at No Comfort Zone 1.
Bye.
Or on the web at thenocomfortzone.com.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the No Comfort Zone podcast.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.